It's so nice to finally be here.
I know, man. I'm so excited. We actually get to go out and do our research and everything.
We actually get to see Polylepis in person.
Dude, it's been a year for me since I found these trees. I'm so excited.
I think it's awesome that we both came here just wanting to study Polylepis.
I know. What are the odds, right?
It's awesome.
Oh man, what are you most excited about?
Just actually seeing the fragments and how human disturbances have
Affected them and stuff?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I'm looking at I don't know, ecological things. I want to see how their world is changing and how that's affecting Polylepis, you know?
Yeah, how climate change is affecting it in general.
Yeah.
See what trends.
Oh, man. I think this is gonna be a great time.
I think so too.
I'm excited. Yeah.
First Polylepis.
First Polylepis.
First Polylepis. About the Polylepis trees, how do locals view them from your experience?
I don't think the locals really have a great respect for them because most of the trees are high up in the high altitudes over 3,600 meters, 4,000 meters, and the people in this area live 3,600 meters below. So it's not in their everyday living situation. Where they see it is when they take their animals up to graze in the quebradas, as we call them, the big canyons that are in behind us. That's when they see the Polylepis trees. If you take people at a very low economic level, where their main focus is on day-to-day living, on whatever money is going to come into their family to help them get ahead, that's not a high priority for them. Just like running or exercising. Those are things for people who have more time and more money on their hand. Again, because they're physically distanced from it, they don't see the huge reward. Their rewards here are the eucalyptus trees that you see around you, are the big pine trees that are being planted up on these hillsides, which are municipal projects, because there's a financial return for them. People are very slow for change here. They're very uncomfortable with change, and unless they see some kind of immediate benefit to them, I find that people here just sort of stand back and let somebody else do it. Can you prove to them that it's helping to deal with erosion? Can you prove to them that it's helping to deal with keeping water within the ground area?
So they need to see the proof.
I think so. We like them because we know and we understand about the whole ecological part to it. It's a natural tree from the area. It puts good things in the ground, not bad things in the ground, like pine trees and eucalyptus trees. It provides habitat for animals, you know, and in terms of soil erosion and in terms of, you know, the strategy it has for saving water. That's why we do it.
All right, how you feeling about our first old-growth forest of Polylepis?
So, as Hannah and I wandered up to our first old-growth woodlands of Polylepis, we have found many examples of logging, and it's everywhere, sadly. It's here. It's here. It's here. And here. And this is just one Polylepis tree out of this entire woodland area. It's really disappointing to see because we had to hike pretty far up here to see any old growth. And we did notice some footprints that we knew couldn't be cattle. And so it makes sense seeing the human footprints and then looking at where people were logging up here. And it's just no wonder that these woodlands are slowly disappearing.
One of the trends that we're seeing in a lot of unhealthy Polylepis stands like this one are these black bulbs that are going to be on the dead branches of a lot of the trees. We are speculating that these bulbs are coming from insects that have been allowed to migrate into higher elevations due to climate change. The Polylepis trees don't have any natural protection against the infectious diseases that insects carry, and thus are being wiped out by these insects and by these black bulbs. Another reason we're seeing a lot of dead Polylepis or a lot of unhealthy stands are cows. They will come into the lower elevation stands that are easier to reach, flatter, more open, and they will just decimate the trees. They'll eat the leaves, they will leave cow poop everywhere, and they will just destroy the forest. So a lot of the reason that we're seeing fragmentation is because the Polylepis trees are on higher to reach places that are out of reach from cattle. They are difficult to get to. The main issue with these Polylepis woodlands is the cows coming in and causing the Polylepis woodlands to die.
Polylepis killers were here. This is a sign of them. They came from that way. Got me. Yeah.
And then the Polylepis died.
Thanks for watching.